If you feel like you're working harder but somehow falling further behind financially, you are not alone. Yeah. Millions of Americans are stuck in debt, and sometimes the biggest problem isn't your income, it's habits.
So joining us this morning to break down the 5 foolish habits that may be keeping you in debt is consumer savings expert Andrea Warrock. So Andrea, always great to see you.
You too. Thanks for having me on today.
Okay, so let's get right into this, right? Because you said that we need to get money smart by breaking 5 foolish habits. And I know we all have our bad habits. So let's start with lifestyle creep. What's going on here?
So this is kind of a sneaky habit that you might not realize is happening, but it's keeping you in debt. And this occurs when you spend more as your income increases, right? When you get a raise, you get a better paying job. You might not feel like you have to budget as carefully, but buying a bigger house, a bigger car, buying nicer clothing, a bigger TV and so forth, these bigger expenses can quickly outpace the salary increase you get, also taking away from your ability to save or pay off debt. And this can even impact high earners. I saw a study that said half of consumers who earn 6 figures are living paycheck to paycheck because of lifestyle creep. The easiest and fastest fix is to create a budget. A budget will allow you to plan out how you spend your money to see how much you can actually afford on the luxuries. This doesn't mean you can afford luxuries, but you might not be able to afford all of them. So this is going to help break that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. And there are a lot of budgeting apps out there like Rocket Money I like. It just makes it visual to see where your money is going so you could spend smarter.
Yeah, part of the problem for a lot of folks, though, is they spend their money before they save anything, right?
Right. We have to pay our bills, mortgage, rent, credit card bills. But having the mentality of saving after you spend your money, it's going to go away though, right? We end up having other spending opportunities, going out to dinner, maybe, giving your kids an extra $20, $30, $50 to spend on going out with their friends. Yeah. Money can quickly exit your bank account. So it's really important to treat savings like every other important bill you have, especially if you're saving towards an important goal, whether it's a short-term vacation for this upcoming summer or maybe buying a new car in the next couple of years. Also, create a high-yield savings account. Opening up these high-yield savings accounts keeps that savings out of sight, out of mind. Set up an automatic transfer at the beginning of the month so it goes right to that account. And open up that high-yield savings account. Bread Savings offers 4% annual percentage yield. So now your savings is going to make money for you each month. Great way to save your money.
Yeah, that is a great way. So another bad habit, though, that people fall into is only paying the minimum that's due on a credit card, right? But what if that's all somebody can do? Or what's your advice on what they should do?
Right. So when you're just paying the minimum due, chances are you're only paying the interest fees, and this is going to keep that balance growing, even the new purchases you put on that account, and makes everything more expensive. It's going to feel like you can barely breathe when you're looking at your credit card balances. Always aim to pay double to triple the minimum due. But like you said, maybe you don't have enough cash each month, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you can only afford the minimum due. So with that in mind, you can consolidate debt. You could look for a debt consolidation loan. And even if you have bad credit, there are options out there. Go to a site like badcredit.org. This could help you find debt consolidation loans. They're going to have a lower interest rate than your credit card, help you pay that debt off faster. Or use a 0% balance transfer card. That will allow you to actually pay down the balance without the interest fees eating away at your payment each month.
What about people that just kind of give into their emotions? Retail therapy, I had a bad day, maybe a brand new pair of shoes is going to make me feel better. That really impacts spending, though, isn't it?
We all give into this. Emotions can really dictate our spending decisions, and oftentimes we're not even aware that we're buying something because it's making us feel good, or we want to celebrate a win, or make ourselves feel better after a bad day. In fact, 69% of Americans say they let emotions influence their spending, and 74% of those said that it leads to overspending. So really, it comes down to spending time reflecting on your own spending triggers and coming up with a plan to avoid those unnecessary purchases. Figure out, okay, do you tend to buy something to make yourself feel better? Or do you buy something because you want to celebrate a win, a great day at your job? figure out other ways to deal with those emotions. This could be going for a walk, calling an old friend to vent after a bad day. Also, creating blocks. I delete my payment information on social media so I can't buy something without thought. People also shop when they're bored. So maybe it's deleting apps on your phone so that you can't even, start that process before you have time to think about your emotions.
You know what my big problem is? I buy things without thinking to make my kids happy.
Right.
Like their emotions. Like, oh, I'll buy this.
That's a good perspective as well. And just remember that your child's not going to remember everything you bought them. They're going to remember the time you spent with them. So really focus on that. That's going to be a bigger win for your children.
That's what I'm going to remind her next time we're at Target. Right?
No, you're spending
we're
time
together.
at Target.
Okay,
hey, what
put
about
that
just
down.
avoiding the stores altogether?
That's
that
true.
could be an option.
That's true.
As well.
I know. Andrea, always great practical advice. Thank you for being here for Secret Savings. I'm going to have Olivia call you when she's having her tantrum.
I love it.
All
Thanks
right.
so much for having me.